Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from NMWatch, and we are back with another initial review of another St. Martin, right? So this time around it is this SN0004 this Milsub edition, right? So this one is basically another, maybe I'm not really sure, a limited edition or a special edition, but maybe a collaboration between St. Martin and watchdives.com. But I didn't get this from watchdives.com, but rather I've got it from my buddy Mr. Kevin. Thank you very much for selling me this particular watch, and I've been eyeing my eyes for this piece for quite some time now. But because there are quite a lot of new releases from AliExpress, even from St. Martin themselves, so it's quite difficult for me to grab myself one of these until Mr. Kevin told us in a WhatsApp group chat, and he said he's selling this basically a brand new, only worn for about a week or so, and I just can't refuse his offer because the price was good, right? So of course, when you buy something from watchdives.com, or if in this case from the Divers Watch store on AliExpress, so you will only get the old box, the St. Martin box here. So there's nothing interesting because you only have this, tab here, but it's quite a slim box. So yeah, sometimes I prefer it compared to the new tube style box there, right? So you can see here that he purchased it somewhere around early this month, right? So, and we have your usual St. Martin St. Martin's warranty card there. So I've took out two links to fit my 6.75 or 17 centimeters inch wrist, 17 centimeters wrist circumference. But yeah, that is because I have already owned, including this one, this is the fourth SN0004, right? So don't so it's quite difficult to ignore this piece, because this is one of the design that I really like. So I've even had the what was it, Steinhardt Ocean Vintage Military version, so which has a Milsub hands similar to this one, but that one didn't come with a ceramic bezel insert. Instead, it comes with a 42 millimeters in diameter, and it feels very big compared to this. So kudos Watch Dives for producing a collaboration piece, and for me this one looks way much better than the Steinhardt OVM Ocean Vintage Military. So yeah, because it's smaller, it looks much better, and it features your standard Seiko movement, Seiko NH35 movement, right? So, and that, even though that Steinhardt comes with a Celita or an 88-28-24, but I just don't think it's worth it, because the case design is not really that good. So you can see here that the case design is much better compared to the Steinhardt, and I really like the bracelet that the Steinhardt is using, right? So anyway, let's just talk about this particular piece, right? So let's just quickly check the dimensions here. So I think the diameter is 39 millimeters on the bezel, right? So if I'm not wrong there, so 39 mil, and the case itself is basically 38 mil, right? 38 mil, and the thickness is about 13, I think, so 13 millimeters, and a lug width of 20 millimeters, and a lug to lug of about 45.8, if I am not mistaken, right? So let's just, okay, that is weird. So anyways, 46 millimeters, so easy to use. And I've took out two links from this particular watch, and it weighs at about 135 grams, so which is my sweet spot, and it also uses a box dome sapphire crystal, right? So let's just quickly check. Yep, that is definitely a sapphire crystal, but I don't see any blue hue here, which means that it is using a clear anti-reflective coating, which is good, because sometimes people don't really like the blue hue on a sapphire crystal, and yeah, I think it adds that, it looks cool, right? So because I just wanted to enjoy that what do you call this, piano black dial, right? So it is not your usual matte black dial here. So check that out, guys. Very high finishing, right? So let's very good high finishing there. So you can see, if I zoom a little bit closer, we have the printing, white colored printing on the St. Martin logo, on the automatic printing, and even on the minute indices, minute track, and the the indices are all applied and it filled with VGW9 Super Luminova, and even the hands, right? So the Milsub hands looks very substantial, and we have the minute hands here and a second hands with this what do you call this, arrow tip, which looks nice, right? So, and we have the bezel here, which is in ceramic, and we have just a lume tip at the 12 o'clock, right? So you can see that the design of the Milsub is basically you have this that style of hand, and also the bezel, right? So it is a fully graduated bezel. So normally when you buy something similar, so the only the only markings that is available is from 0 to 10 or 15 or even 20, but for a Milsub design it is all marked, right? So it has all the markings on the entire bezel, which for me is, you know, very nice, right? So case finishing is your typical high standard St. Martin finishing here, brush finishing on the top, brush finishing on the side, and we have this polish beveling from the middle of the case until the end of the lugs, which is very nice. And we have the St. Martin engraved logo here on the crowns, which is cool, right? So at the back, your usual sterile style St. Martin case back, full screw down case back here, St. Martin press logo here, and we have a for micro adjust, right? So with a O style bracelet with a screw links, right? So yeah, this is your you know, this is now becoming a standard on St. Martin, which is it is a very nice bracelet, right? So let's just quickly put it on the wrist. But before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my St. Martin SN0004 BB58 limited edition, again by watchdevs.com, right? So but this time around, this one has a Tudor BB58 look to it, with those snowflake style hands and the red lume pip at the 12 o'clock, right? So you can see that the design, the bezel design here, like I mentioned just now, this is a until 0 until 15, this is fully gradiated, is it fully marked bezel here, right? So I believe the bezel insert is basically, the size are also exactly the same, but yeah, still this one gives a different vibe, but this one gives a whole lot more vintage vibe to it, right? So let's just put it. Oh, I should also mention that the bezel, right, they have somehow, I don't know guys, I'm not really sure whether to call this an improvement or not, but if we compare the bezel action between these two, they are a bit different. So let's just hear the sound of this SN0004 the LE edition, right? So you guys ready? Right, so that is how the previous version SN0004 feels and sound. But if you take a listen to this one, there's definitely a much more audible sound here. So I kind of prefer this the feel on this particular bezel. Yeah, but what do you guys think about it? So is that an improvement, or is that something else? But yes, I'm not really sure, but still I kind of preferring the feel of this new design or new bezel. So yeah, anyway, so let's just put it on the wrist and see how it looks like. And let's just, yeah, cool looking watch. I've been wanting to get a replacement for my Steinhardt OVM since I've sold that particular watch for about 2 or 3 years back, and I've been looking for something that has that vibe and has that look, and finally I think I've got one, right? So yeah, cool little watch, right? So you know what, let's just, before we go, let's just do a quick lume check, right? So let's just zoom out a bit and give these two watches some charge using the UV light, right? So it's ready, 3 2 1. Oops, right? So there we have a strong lume from both of these watches, right? So VC3 Super Luminova on the left, on the BB58 LE, but BGW9 very nicely applied on this particular watch, right? So cool lume application there from St. Martin. So I have no idea why the camera is not Focusing tonight, come on, give me some. Whoop. Okay, yep, there you can see there. So cool little nicely done applied Lume strobe. Anyway, so let's just wrap it up, and yep, what do you guys think of this watch, right? So I know, guys, so this one might be, if you don't need any date wheel or date window and you want that Milsub look, it's quite difficult to get something else other than this one. So I know there are a few other watch brands who doing the exact same homage, but I think for the size and for the money, the amount of money that you paid for, I think for under $200, this is a great bargain in my opinion. So yeah, what do you guys think? So please do let me know in the comment section below, right? So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.